I think we're going. My name is Rachel. If I haven't met you before, I'm going to record, do a quick lift workout for you guys. So all you will need is a mat and then a light or medium set of weights, mostly for upper body work. A lot of this can be done with body weight. You can use light weights if all you have is something like 5 pounds or less. But if you have it accessible to you, I want you to grab 5/8, maybe even 10s, depending on your definition of medium and what works for you. So this is going to be a quick workout. I am going to include a really quick warm-up and cool down. I do have music playing. It's not very loud, but just in case, I do not own the rights to this music. So I'm going to offer modifications throughout. But if you've never done this before, we're going to work for a minute. You'll have 15 seconds in between your moves. It's only 3 sets. You've got a little finisher, but 3 sets of work doing the upper body, lower body, and core. So we're going to hit a little bit of everything. But just to warm up, I want you to go ahead and have those feet underneath your hips. Take it to a little reach to the floor, slight bend in those knees, and then reach up to the ceiling. So you're stretching as your legs warm up, as you get that flexibility going on the back of your legs. Take that bend out. I do want you to reach for the floor, stretch for your back side of your body, front side of your body. So reach down. Inhale as you come up, maybe even add a little back bend if you can. Deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Feels good just to get moving. Okay, with lift, if you haven't done this before, it's a lot of strength. It's all strength. Give me one more here, and then we're going to take it to some inchworms. So now when you come down, I want you to hinge at those hips, walk out, find your plank, maybe even add in a push-up if you want. You can take it to your toes or your knees. But mostly give me a squat at the top too. So a little squat. I'll turn this way. We'll do all strength like I was saying. There's not going to be any cardio. So push here or hold that plank. When you walk it to the top, quick squat. Back down, hinge at those hips. Hold plank here. You can always take it to your knees. Add a push. If you want, give me one more. Taking it down. Plank or push. Hinge it back. Squat at the top. Going to take it to a little reverse lunge with that twist. If a twist is not good for you, okay, just step out in that lunge. I want you to feel that stretch through your hips. Keep that chest up. I like lift because we don't have to do a lot of cardio. I get really winded and sweaty in cardio. And we get to really focus on mobility. So these warm-ups with lift, I like to include movement that we're going to use for the class. Prepare those muscles, prepare those joints to get through this workout. Let's do one more each leg. I'm already winded. Even just moving and talking. Good. I think I said one more, but finish it out. Shake out those legs. I do want you to shake out your arms. Opening through your chest, loosen up those shoulders. So if you've been working at home a lot and you're sitting at a desk, you find yourself kind of here. Really want you to open up, shake it out here. Give me one arm across. I can't stand still here, so I always move around just a little bit. Tricep stretch, bring that elbow up and over. We're just going to take this kind of quick. I don't want to spend too much time here because I want you to get into your workout. So if you're already warm, maybe this is your second class to press play on for today. I want you to go ahead and fast forward me a little bit. Or if you need to warm up and this isn't doing it for you, feel free to hit pause. You get some more going. Go ahead and take it to some windmills. Moving through those shoulders, go ahead and switch directions. Core is nice and tight. All right. So like I said, we're going to work for a minute. My shoulders are always really tight, so you'll see me do that a lot, moving around. But we're going to work for a minute, 15-second break. It's only 3 moves in each set, so it'll be a really quick workout. But we're actually going to start with our core section today, so I'm going to change it up just a tad. But your first move, I have my mat here. And if you don't have a mat, just something soft and squishy, kind of like a yoga mat, maybe just like a nice blanket doubled up or some carpet somewhere in your house. You're going to find plank. Okay, so to find your plank, shoulders are over your wrists, hips are over your knees. Make sure you're not sagging through your belly and that you're not tucking your tail here. I want you to find a nice flat back, but you're still engaging your core, pulling that belly button in tight like you've got a corset wrapped around you, okay? Then you'll step 1 foot back at a time. That's your high plank. This is your modification. So if being on the floor for plank does not work for you, I want you to find an incline, grab a chair, something steady though, okay? Grab a chair, use a bench if you have a step, and if that still doesn't work, I want you to use the wall. But your move here that I want you to try is plank toe reaches. Okay, here's the thing. You're gonna wanna get stuck in that downward dog position, but I don't want you to stay here and try to find your plank here. I want you to come all the way back down, shoulders over your wrists. So you're starting here. You're gonna take right hand, reach it back to that left toe or left knee, wherever you can on the bottom part of that left leg, back to your plank. Right toe, back to your plank, okay? I don't want to see this, and I don't want you to hang out here. Come back down, take a second before you switch. You're getting a little bit of a twist. If you're not used to doing plank on your toes just yet, I want you to hit here, pop up just for a second, get that reach in, and when you reset at the bottom, you're taking that second to come onto your knees, but you're not stopping here, and you're not laying all the way down, all right? I'll do it with you. Plank toe reaches. You should feel this really working those lower abdominals. We're gonna go for a minute. All right, so get set up in your plank. Remember, if you have an incline that you wanna use your incline. I would say maybe take out the reach if you're at the wall, okay? Or if you still wanna add a little bit of movement, if you don't wanna just hold plank for the solid minute, which is also pretty challenging. If you're at the wall and you want to add movement, give me some shoulder taps. So you're at that incline, but you're taking a second to tap. Okay, I know that's confusing because I'm on the floor, but if you're on the floor, remember you find that plank, core nice and tight. Your body should be in a straight line. Reach back to that plank. If you need to, you're on your toes. Come up, reach, plank, back on those knees. Finish out that minute. Shake out my wrist because you got another move. I'll give you an alternate option if this is not going to work for you. But your next one, you're coming into a bear. So similar to how we just were set up on all fours, because you're going to float those knees. I want you to bear crawl, 5 steps forward, 5 steps back. Okay? Take it slow. Your kids might want to join you on this one. They might want to jump on you. Let's go. They might want to jump on you on this one, but you're not here, okay? Booty should be down. You're having a nice flat back. It's opposite arm and leg. Crawling forward. Whoo. Your hips might start screaming at you a little bit. If this is new to you, I want you to work on just holding a bear plank, okay? If that's not going to be good for you to add in that movement, try to just float those knees. You should be hovering over that mat. If that still doesn't work, find that bear, try to just hold that bear plank for as long as you can. Take a rest, count to 3, pop back up. I want you to challenge yourself here. Whew. Take it slow. I'm sweating. Nice flat back. I'm blocking the timer. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Good. Shake it out. Your next one. Okay, you have options here too. What I want you to try for. Find that solid plank. That's your, a push-up is a moving plank. So we're doing push-ups next. I'm going to go to my knees to show you because I'm getting really tired. But you're going to push to start. Then on your next way down, lay all the way down, Superman. Okay, so you're getting that negative push here because you're laying all the way down, Superman. Okay. So it does feel a little weird, but I want you to start with one solid push first. Down, Superman. Modification, if you can't lay on your belly, if you're pregnant, obviously I don't want you to do that. I want you to hold that push up, steady pace, okay? Again, you can be on your toes or your knees for that push, and then take out the Superman. Plank is gonna be your base move here that I want you to stick with. If you're at the wall, you can still give me some push-ups, no excuses, all right? You got 12 seconds and we're starting back at the top. I'm sweating so much. your first move, I would encourage you to kind of shake out your arms, shake out your wrists. You got one more round of core. Woo. So that first one, plank toe reaches. I'll try to show you all your different options. What I want you to shoot for, plank, get a little rotation here, reach for that foot, back to your high plank, alternating that reach, really using those lower abs to draw those hips up to the ceiling, back to your plank. Another option, if this is your plank, hop up real quick, find that toe, come back to your knees, okay? If you're on your incline, just be careful. If you're at the wall, okay, you're still here in this plank, I just want you to add shoulder taps. Shoulder taps, you can't see me at all, I like blend in with the wall. But don't move quickly, I want you to move slowly, take your time. That's the beautiful thing with lift and with strength training. You don't have to rush yourself. We're still working for a minute, okay? You got less than 20 seconds now. Your shoulders should be over your wrists each time you come up from that reach. Core nice and tight, solid here. We're not dumping through our chest. Push the floor away. Good. Shake out those wrists. You're back to that bear crawl, okay? If the crawl is not for you, you have that option. I know this is why we're starting off the core so we can knock it all out of the way. You're either gonna hold a bear plank or a regular plank. So if you can, you're in your bear, opposite hand and foot. Take it forward. If you're using your mat, just use the length of your mat. For me, it's like 5 steps forward, 5 steps back. If that's not working for you, find all fours, cover those knees, hold that bear, hold. Your shoulders are still over your wrists, hips over your knees. You can always come down for just a second if you need to. If you're pregnant and trying this, I would maybe just hold here and breathe. Take those deep breaths. Let your belly really expand to the floor. Inhale, draw that baby up and in. Okay, you got less than 20. You can always hold a plank here if you want. Just know that you got push-ups coming up next. Push-ups one more time. I'm sweating so much. Don't rush. I can feel myself trying to rush. Good. Last time for that push-up to Superman. Remember when you start, find that plank form. I know your wrists are pretty mad at me right now, but this is the last time you got to do it. Push up first. Okay, so I like to do wide push-ups. One push, then on your way back down, release, Superman. Bring those hands in close. Okay, you can even push up from those knees instead. I just want you to move in one solid form here with that push-up. Okay. Another option is laying on the floor is not for you. If that's not working, if you're at the wall, just give me some wall push-ups. Okay. As long as you're moving, I will be happy. You're halfway through, I'll join you. Remember, you're not here and you're not laying hips to the floor. Find that plank, push, bring it down, really squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. I want as little of your belly on the floor as possible if your belly will allow. Okay, last time, less than 5. Strong arms, core tight. Good. Whew. I know I rolled up there. That part doesn't count. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take it to some arms. Come up for me. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. If you need a quick drink, we're gonna go upper body, lower body. So you got arms next. It's all standing. We will use this mat at the end for some legs, but grab your weights. Whew, I think I grabbed some 8s. All right, your first move, I'll go ahead and show you, and then I'll start our timer. You're giving me a bicep curl to a side curl. So feet underneath your hips. Okay, core nice and tight. Make sure you're not standing with your butt sticking out, okay, and your chest leaning forward. You're standing neutral. Think ears over your shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles, okay? Brace your core, bicep curl with your wrists facing out, curl to those shoulders, then you're gonna act like you're scraping the walls, side curl, okay? Try to keep tension in those arms. I don't want you to release all the way down, because I want you to really fire up those muscles. I'm gonna start that there, so you got 3 seconds, grab your weights. Let's go, bicep curl, side curl. If you need to, one arm at a time, okay? If you need to drop weights. If you don't have weights at all, surely you've got some canned food, something you can grab, some water bottles, okay? I want you to create that resistance there. Squeeze, push down, take it out, side curl, squeeze, push it down. I might have made a mistake with these 8s. Maybe I should have grabbed 5s. But take your time. If you're getting to where you're doing some of this, okay, swinging around, slow down, reevaluate maybe some of those options of going one arm at a time or taking weights out of the equation, okay? Change it up to what's working for you today. Maybe it'll be different next time you try to do this workout. Hopefully there's a next time you want to try it again. But shake it out. You need just one weight. We're going to take it, let's see, I'm going to stand in front of this because it makes a nice circle. We're going to take it to a big circle around the room, okay? When you hit 6 o'clock, big circle back. But here's the thing. I don't want you to standing up straight. I want a little bend in those knees. Keep your back, I just hit my hat. Keep your back nice and flat so we're not rounding through here, but we're not sticking our butt out. Okay, just a gentle bend. Big circle around. Core is nice and tight. Circle it the other way. Okay, so you're not twisting all the way around into it. Think you're only moving from these shoulders. You're going to feel it working in those obliques. You may feel that tension in your lower abdominals. That was my goal here. Okay, so you're making that nice big circle around. I like to use this. I'm going to move. Woo. You're not really in a squat, but I don't want you to lock your knees. So just soft knees. I'm trying not to twist into it. My body really wants to twist, but I want this to be about movement through those shoulders, okay, and abs nice and tight. Good. Keep that weight, just like we stood with our bicep curl, side curl, feet under your hips, core tight. This arm can be on your hip, out to the side, whatever, but elbow is going to stay in closer. You're going to give me some servers, okay? So we're going to take it, pretend like this is a little serving tray, serve it up. Pull back. I really want you to engage the tricep and the back of your arm as you draw that elbow to the wall behind you. Serve it up. I'm going to get a 5 really quick for these. That's heavy on that one. Down the same arm. You're halfway through. My arms are tired from carrying kids around all day. So serve it up. So your weight should be in line with your waist, with your belly button. Okay, you're not coming up here to your chest or up in front of your eyes. Or you can even have your hand here. Feel your abs engage. Okay, draw it back. And make sure you're breathing. You got less than 10. Remember which arm you did because we will switch sides. Good. I'm going to set that down. We're back to our bicep curl with a side curl. Round 2 for arms. Okay, feet under your hips. Remember, abs in tight, standing neutral, standing tall. Bicep curl, keep tension in those arms. Side curl to those shoulders and then to the outside of your arms. Change your weights if you need to. Y'all saw me leave the screen for a second. I had to change on those servers. That was 8 was a little too heavy for me on that one. So this is all about those arms. Bring it up, squeeze, side curl. For me, I'm feeling this work more on my right arm. I think I've been favoring my left side today as far as holding my baby. So if you have one arm that feels like it's working harder than the other, you just may have a dominant side. I think most of y'all probably know that, but I didn't want you to get down on yourself thinking that you're uneven or whatever. So just know that you have a dominant side. Your body's not going to be the same. Your body's not going to be the same. on left and right, and that's okay. So I'm gonna stand in front of the logo again. You're back to your big circle, okay? Feet under your hips, core nice and tight. Remember, soft bend in those knees. Take it around. You're not turning, you're not following that weight. I want you to stay square towards me. Draw your abs up and in. And breathe. Let me see something. I bet if you come to your knees, okay, coming to your knees, take it to a kneeling position if you can. That does make it a little bit harder on those deep abs. But again, I don't want you to turn and follow that weight with your torso. I'm trying to watch myself on the camera as well. Whew. Draw that circle. Take your time. Actually don't like this. I want to stand back up. My abs aren't quite ready for that. And I'm going to switch out my weight. We got one more upper body move. I told y'all it was a super quick workout. Good. I'm going to grab my 5. Taking it to that single server on your other side. So remember, hand is in close. If you've been a waitress, this is probably going to feel familiar. Feet under your hips, core tight. Okay. Zip everything in close. Serve it up. Draw it back. Really bring that elbow back behind your body. Get that tricep involved. Bicep here, tricep here. Exhale here. Inhale, draw it back. Take it slow. Remember that arm, that weight's going to stay at about waist level. You're not scooping up. You're drawing it out, drawing it back. Keep that weight there if you can. If not, ditch the weight. Ooh, man. Make sure your chest is open too. I'm noticing my shoulders are trying to roll forward. Shoulders back. Holy cow, I can feel it. You got 5 seconds. Then we'll pause. Good. Quick drink if you want. Moving on to legs. 2 rounds there. Now you have options here. For the first one and the second one, you can use weight. So keep a weight nearby if you want. I'm going to show you probably without weight, but your first move, I'll go ahead and play this. Get in a squat stance. Okay, so feet slightly wider than your hips. If you're pregnant, allow more room for baby. So take those feet a little bit wider. We're taking it to squat pauses. So it's down, down, up. Down, down, up. Tailbone heavy, booty back, weight in your heels. When you come up, chest is going to stay up the whole time, but when you come up, you guys know this, especially if you're a Glover girl and you're watching this, but I'm going to talk to you about your core and pelvic floor, so draw everything up and in. Squat, low, up and in. Squat, low, up and in. That should feel rock solid there when you come up. If this isn't doing a lot for you, it's getting into my hips some. I've done a lot today with my legs. You can always hold that weight at your chest, okay? But if holding that weight is gonna make you lean forward, here, if you're matching me when you're holding that weight, I want you to set it down, okay? Because I want you to work on your form, being able to keep that chest up, open those hips. Good, shake it out, you're coming to the floor. What I want you to try is a bridge walk out. What it looks like, you're on your back, feet in close, you're staying up in this bridge. If you can, you're gonna add that walk out, keeping your hips up, walk it back. I have really short legs, so it's not that many steps for me. Glutes are tight, core is tight. Okay, you're walking out. For me, it's like 3 steps, walk it back. If that starts to get to your back, okay, bring those hands underneath your hips for a little bit of support, but you're not gonna sink down. I don't want you to hold all your weight in those hands. It's just there is a little bit of a crutch for you. If neither one of those are working, okay, take it to your regular bridges. So you'll exhale at the top, Inhale at the bottom. I want you to roll that vertebrae off your mat. Same thing, you're gonna squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hammies, roll it back down, okay? If you're pregnant, this should still feel, depending on where you're at, and if you feel okay, your bridge should be okay. If none of that is working for you, I'm gonna pause the timer. If none of that is working for you, if you're pregnant, and y'all know this is on my mind a lot because I care about all my pregnant friends, if that bridge is not working for you, okay, I want you to take it to your elbows. Legs are gonna come into a tabletop, and you're just gonna give me toe taps here, okay? Notice I'm not bending at the knee. It's not this, okay? I want you to extend that leg to the mat, bring it back to tabletop. That'll be your other move. All right, we'll come back to that one. Stay on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and let this roll through. Find your side. You're coming into a clamshell. So you can be up on your elbow. You can lay all the way down. For me, I like to be kind of here. Bring those knees up. And then you're gonna open and close here. Feet stay together, okay? If you want a little bit more of a challenge, bring that weight to your top leg. Keep those knees from collapsing in on each other though. I don't want them to touch. I want you to keep space, hover, press it open into that clamshell. You're gonna stay on the same side for your whole minute so that we can switch sides next round. Your core is involved on this one too, okay? Belly is drawn in nice and tight, but obviously you're feeling this work your glute and your hip a little bit more, okay? I can't tell, I think we're over halfway through. Woo. Make sure you're breathing. Your upper body shouldn't be rocking around a whole lot, okay? So brace yourself, even if that means you need to come up a little bit more here to minimize some rocking around. Come up a little higher. Oh, we're almost done. I can see it. Good. Come up, you're back to your squat pauses. Okay, so remember, with or without your weight. Woo, that got me. Feet under your hips. We're gonna suck in those abs nice and tight when we stand tall. Weight in your heels when you sink it down. Pause, pause, up. Or if it helps you to think, pulse, pulse, up, okay? Draw that tailbone to the floor, stand tall. Down, down, up. Remember, if you're holding that weight, I want your shoulders up still, your chest is up still. You're not coming here, okay? You're not sinking chest to knees. You're up. I probably am not following your pace now that I stopped. And watch those knees, okay? I'm watching myself on the screen. If your knees try to buckle in, make sure that you're kind of being mindful at the bottom of your squat, that you're opening those knees a little bit, not overextending here. If you're squatting, your knees are falling out, definitely don't take a weight with this one. If your knees are falling in or out, I want you to think about your form. Chest up, down, down, up. Last time to do these, we're almost through. Up. Good. All right, you're back to your bridge walkout. Remember your options. If you're pregnant, I want you to stay here. Give me some toe taps, okay? Or you can actually even give me some heel slides and get that hamstring involved, okay? Otherwise, you're here, find that bridge, walk it out, hips are gonna stay up, walk it back. Or a little bit of support, walk it out, woo. Try to extend those legs as far as you can without falling, or regular bridges. So lots of options on this one. Little something for everybody, okay? If you need it one more time, or if you have, I'm gonna say it wrong, but that ab separation, diastasis recti, I believe is how you say it. If I said it wrong, y'all message me or something, text me. Then I want you to stick here with some heel slides, okay? Draw that knee out, or draw that leg out, draw that knee back in, but I want you to pretend like you're scraping the floor with those heels. Otherwise, you're still in that bridge, okay? You're still in that bridge for 5 seconds. I think, oh no, it's 2. All right, take it to that other side for your clamshells. So remember, you can lay it all the way down, or I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna grab my weight. You don't have to have a weight on this one. Bring those knees up, feet together, open. You're not gonna close all the way though. You're gonna let it hover. Weight is on the outside of that top leg. Up and squeeze. I'm going to pause the timer again after this to tell you about our finisher. And then you're pretty much done. Squeeze in that clamshell. You're working that glute, tiny muscles here. Halfway through. Control that leg. Up and down. You got this. I know it burns. It's 1 minute of work. I don't know if you've been up and still working and living a normal life or if you've been sitting down more, but you got to work that booty either way. I want you to work those hips either way. Come on. Breathe. Finish it out. 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm going to pause our timer real quick and shake out my legs because that was a lot for me. All right, your finisher is all arms. So yay, more arm work for you. So if you have weights, I'm going to tell you it's a Tabata finisher. So I'll let you decide if you want something a little lighter or heavier. But if you've never done Tabata before, it's 20 seconds of work, 10-second rest. Okay, so we've got 8 different arm moves. If you don't have weights, remember, grab those canned goods again one more time, or create some resistance. Trying to think of some other stuff you could grab. Like I said, water bottles. If you have a couple of books that you can hold on to, or a couple of purses, I don't know, anything that has a little bit of weight to it. So we're going to move through 8 things, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I may not always give you a rest. I may challenge you on the in-between. But your first one is a hammer curl, okay? So feet under your hips, abs nice and tight, just like we did for our bicep curls and side curls. Weight in a neutral grip here, okay? So just like you're carrying a couple things at your sides. You're gonna take it to those shoulders and back. That's it. But I don't want you to give me any of this. It's 20 seconds, so you can pump it out really fast if you want. For me, these weights are kind of heavy, so I might alternate. Do you, okay? But you're going for 20. Then we'll take a 10-second break. Hammer curls, let's go. Hammer curls, chest open. I'm gonna try to hang out here. We'll see. You might see me alternate a little bit just because these 8s are surprisingly heavy. 20 seconds. Good, go ahead and bring weights up to your shoulders. Take it into shoulder presses. Load them up here. Feet underneath your hips. And remember, you can alternate if you want. If you can, you may be able to pump these out a little bit faster, okay? But if you need to, alternate, take it as slow or as fast as you need to. But I want you to keep moving. Weights are by your ears. Press, come on. Lift the ceiling away from you. Push, push. Woo! Hold them up top. Hold them up top. Good. Bring those elbows down. Goalpost. You're taking it to a little squeeze and out. Holy cow. So alternate if you need to. I want you to keep elbows up though. I don't want them to drop to your sides. Elbows up. A nice little open and close here. Squeeze, open up, good. Woo, a little rest. Little rest for me anyway. And I'm gonna drop one weight actually. So if you wanna drop one, you can. Bring that weight up and over. You can hold it long ways or sideways, tricep extension, okay? Elbows are in close. So make sure that you've got a little bend in those knees, abs in tight. You're not standing here, okay? That's gonna kill your back. So a little bend here, abs in tight. Elbows in. Hold it however you need to. Take that break. Take that break. I should have grabbed 2 sets of 5s. You're taking it to some punches, okay? So as slow or as fast as you want. Punch to the front of the room. Woo! These suckers are heavy. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So ignore that, but hopefully you have some music playing. Oh! Breathe through it. Good. Break if you need it. All right, you've got some options for your next one, okay? Remember your stance. Core is nice and tight, feet under your hips. You're gonna take it either to a straight arm or as straight as you can. Lateral raise, okay? Remember you can alternate. For me, I've got a bad shoulder, so if you need to bent arm lateral raise, bring those arms in close. Your elbows are basically scraping the wall behind you, all right? Bent arm, but not here. Oh, that was so fast. All right, rest again. Your next one, and I'm gonna drop it to one weight for myself. Front raise, let's go. Front raise, shoulders are down. You're bringing that weight up in front of your eyes and back down, okay? None of this. My knee just cracked, if y'all heard that, sorry. Shoulders down, front raises. Woo, 2, hold that weight out, hold that weight out. You got one more thing. We're gonna drive it out. Driver's coming next. Holy cow. All right, ready? Drive it out. So flipping that weight. I don't know if y'all can see this. From top to bottom. Woo, don't you quit, 10 seconds. Nobody's quitting. Nobody's quitting, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my word. Set that down, we are gonna stretch a little. Holy cow, okay. No one's even in here with me, but that was killer. So, since you're finisher with arms, we'll start here. Shake out those arms. Give it some huggers, just like we started. Holy cow. Shake it out. Give me some big circles forward or windmills, whichever feels better for you. Switch directions. I can't ever do both arms together going backwards. I have to alternate. Good. Go ahead and interlace those fingers behind your back. Pull through. Stretch through those arms. Stretch through your chest. Deep breaths. Slowly and gently release. Bring one arm across, that shoulder stays down. Maybe even add in a neck stretch and a wrist circle here. You did a lot of planks and push-ups to start. Good, take that same arm, bring that elbow up and over, just like in our tricep extension. You can even add in a little oblique stretch if you want. Good, switch it out, other arm across, shoulder stays down, squeeze that arm in. Neck stretch, wrist circles, add in whatever feels good to stretch out for today. Y'all did it. Whew. Let me know. It's always nice to hear if people did your workout, so let me know if you get it done. Let me know if you need more modifications. Bring that elbow up and over. Tricep and oblique stretch. Good, release that out. Go ahead and take those feet wide. We're actually gonna sink down, hands on those knees. You can even add a little twist here. You should feel a nice hip opener happening here, okay? So you can take it to a little twist. If that feels good, if not, just kind of hang out here. You can even add in that little rocking motion. Deep breaths, you did it. Make sure to stay hydrated as it gets hotter outside. Go ahead and come all the way down if you can. You're gonna point that right toe up to the ceiling. Maybe even walk towards it a little bit, stretch through, stretch through that hamstring, inner thigh, maybe even into that calf. If this doesn't work for you, just stay a little bit higher, more like in a side lunge. Go ahead and switch sides. Walk towards that leg just a little bit. Deep breaths. If you were able to get in a workout without the kids, congratulations. If your kids were with you, hopefully they are being inspired by you. I think they take in more than we realize. So, proud of you for hitting play. Go ahead and come back up. Straighten those legs, grab those elbows, take it to a dead man hang. Sway it out. That should feel awesome on those legs. And then go ahead and heel toe those feet underneath you. So you're in this forward fold. Last thing, I want you to take right ankle over left. Take it down. If this forward fold, taking it to the floor is not working for you, come up to those knees. But you should feel that stretch through that IT band, into your hamstring. Really nice leg stretch here. Go ahead and come up. Switch sides. Remember, if you can, take it all the way to the floor or come up halfway. Keep that chest lifted. Left ankle over right. And then slowly come up. I said last thing, but we're gonna do one more. Grab something if you need it for balance. Grab that right shoelace. Bring that heel in close to your booty. Open up that hip. I don't want you to stay here. Knees are together, but you're squeezing that heel in close. Opening the front of your leg, stretching that quad. One more deep breath. Gently release. Shake it out if you need to. Other side. My back just popped. Whew. Take one more deep breath in. Squeeze that heel in close. Open the front of that hip. Stretch that quad. Slowly release. Take those feet wide. One deep breath in with me. I like this part. I feel like it seals the deal. Deep breath in. Exhale out. I'm proud of y'all. Thanks for working out with me virtually. So I'll see y'all later.